wanna sip on private planes. I wanna scream my name on top of...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a pair of corners will be daring quarterbacks to throw their way on defense. It's the Colts going up against the Steelers. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game. So we say hello to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh Steelers led by their quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. They had a bye in Week 8, Week 9. Oh, look out. It's the Steelers getting together with the Baltimore Ravens.
And we know that Ben has been trying to get right from a knee injury. And nothing gets you well faster than playing a division rival that you want to put it to. And the Ravens definitely qualify as that for Ben Roethlisberger.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Cliff Averill able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Still first down.
First and 15 here behind the chains. After the penalty, it's Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell, one of the better body transformations I've seen, from a big, thick power back to the guy we see now who can do everything.
And 2 years ago, of course, last year the injury, but 2 years ago over 1,300 yards. I think they think he can top that this year.
I don't think there's any question about it.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On now, Chris Boswell. He was 29 of 32 in the field goal department last year as a rookie. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll come out in the pistol. On play action, they'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On fourth down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll give it to him here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And an electric scamper there from the second-round pick in 2013 out of Michigan State.
And how about the way he's remade his body in the NFL? You remember him back at Michigan State? Big, thick, bruising runner. Yeah, he had some speed, he had some agility, but now he's slimmed down and he's gotten even quicker, which has led to more runs like the one we just saw there.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On third down, Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So this will be the 9th play on this drive. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Can't find anyone open. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out here in the eye. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now Brown. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
Well, partner, you know I always tend to lean towards the defensive guys, but in this case, I have no defense. How about that run right there?
Yeah, just a tip of the cap to Le'Veon Bell, and that's what he can do. You think some people back in 2013 that had first-round picks wish that they would have taken him?
That's when you go back to your scouting department and say, what exactly did we miss here? Maybe some people have some new jobs. He's a big-time player, and if they don't start getting him on the ground here quickly, he's going to pile up a huge game.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Brown, the lone receiver left. To throw here, the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
Let's go. Blue 30.
They'll fake the give to Williams. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep. It's caught inside the 25. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Surveying the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep. He's got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 53 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I'm not sure how many people anticipated Le'Veon Bell being such a huge part of the passing offense when he came out of Michigan State. Remember how thick he was? A big, bulkier runner. Slimmed down since he got to the NFL, and that increased all aspects of his game.
Yeah, because 2 years ago, he caught 83 passes. Last year, 24, but then he had the injury. Yeah, I think they're going to continue to get him more involved like they did there.
I don't think there's any question about it. He is an absolute game breaker with the ball in his hands.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. To the left side here for Eifert. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll make it second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Steelers are in a tight game, and that's while winning the turnover battle. The Colts have to feel somewhat lucky to still be in such a close game, considering those turnovers. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Colts with the ball midway through the second. Hayward's got to get to the quarterback here. This ends up as a loss of 7. Colts now late in the second. The pass ends up being picked off. Hard's in position, and he's the one who comes away with the ball. Staying late in the half. April's going to push his way to the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. Let's get back up to Pittsburgh as we head it back over to Brandon Guyton.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Look at the spin. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A give to Bell. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding time. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
This is Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Surveying the field. His pass caught at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series. They come out here in the I. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. Obviously a close game from the defensive standpoint. Maybe don't want to blow it too much out of proportion, but how important is this drive?
I think it's huge for them, because they've got to find a way to help out their offense, whether it's doing it themselves, taking the ball away and scoring, or setting their offense up in a good position to give them a chance to fully be back in this game.
Sometimes that defense triggers the offense. We'll see. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.